This week on The Bold and the Beautiful, Taylor thinks she's won Ridge for good, but Ridge's lingering feelings for Brooke could shatter that dream. As Taylor soaks up the love, a look from Ridge during a Brooke mention says it all. History may repeat. Nick Marone returns, confident and determined to win back Brooke, shaking Ridge to his core. A Ridge versus Nick showdown brews, while Brooke's heartbreak may turn into a jealous trap. Meanwhile, Steffy faces a horrifying twist as Luna plans to snatch Hayes, setting off a potential kidnapping crisis. Remy may get caught in Luna's dangerous scheme. And with Daphne possibly returning, Hope's world may also be rocked. Jack Wagner is back as Nick, and he's here to cause chaos. Big confrontations and heartbreak are coming fast. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Bold and the Beautiful. Ridge only needs to say it once. Taylor cringes. Bold and the Beautiful gave us an overload of Ridge Forrester and Taylor Hayes in their So Happy Together scenes on the CBS soap this week. So, that can only mean one thing. A storm is coming, with Ridge likely to burst Taylor's bubble next week. Bold and the Beautiful. Taylor Hayes soaks up the calm before the storm. Bold and the Beautiful set the scene with Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, praising Ridge Forrester, Torsten K., to high heaven toward the end of the week. She adores the dressmaker and can't see her life without him. Of course, Ridge eats it up, but when Taylor mentions Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, his face changes and the viewers get the idea. This happens right around the time Taylor mentions Brooke can no longer get in their way, as she is before. Maybe Ridge is not too sure of that. But next week, Taylor Hayes may find herself eating those words about Brooke no longer being a problem for her and Ridge Forrester. Spoilers also suggest that Taylor and Eric Forrester, John McCook, talk about his thoughts on Brooke and Ridge. If you remember, Eric was in on that plan to get Ridge and Brooke together with Brooke and the showstopper at the fashion show. Eric also said to Ridge that he belongs with Brooke, not Taylor. As much as Eric loves Taylor, he believes Ridge and Brooke should reunite. So, it looks like Taylor calls Eric on his campaign to put Brooke back in Ridge's life. But then something happens, suggesting to Taylor that Ridge may also see it that way. BNB. Ridge Forrester is all about Taylor until Bold and the Beautiful brings back a changed Nick Marone, Jack Wagner. He's more confident, and he's a guy who knows what he wants, and that's Brooke Logan. Brooke looked almost pitiful this week, staying alone at work after hours so she would prolong going home to an empty house. She told Hope Logan, Annika Noel, that she knows Ridge belongs to her, and yes, she uses that word again. Destiny. Hope is sad for her mom, because it looks like Ridge just about passed the point of no return with Taylor. After all, he moved her in with him. But that is not enough, and it looks like Taylor finds that Brooke can't be erased from Ridge's mind that easily next week on Bold and the Beautiful. Bold and the Beautiful. Ridge's comfort level starts to fail. Nick Marone, Jack Wagner, is the player that changes things up on Bold and the Beautiful next week. He arrives with a message and a goal in mind. Both have to do with Brooke Logan. First, his message. It is time for Brooke to step off the insidious merry-go-round that she's been on for decades with Ridge Forrester. And the goal to make Brooke his. The Bold and the Beautiful preview catches a glimpse of Taylor's face as Ridge says that he doesn't like the guy. It's a fleeting look, but it says desperation. While that's all the preview offers up, BNB fans surmise that it is Nick Marone who Ridge is talking about. And from the look on Taylor's face, it looks as if she knows Nick is hanging out with Brooke. This should be a good thing for her. To have Brooke distracted by another guy would get her off Taylor's back and stop Brooke from preying on Ridge. BNB. Taylor sees history repeating itself? It looks like Taylor Hayes doesn't need to worry about Brooke Logan making a play for Ridge Forrester next week on Bold and the Beautiful. Instead, it is more like Ridge can't hide his jealousy over another man around Brooke. So, Taylor Hayes likely worries about her future with Ridge Forrester ending up like it has in the past. Brooke is so devastated over losing Ridge that maybe Nick will sweep her off her feet in a rebound love affair. But if she's not interested, she may manipulate things to look like she is and make a real show of it in front of Ridge. Then this will curl his toes with jealousy, and the game is on. One thing is for sure, Taylor will only need to hear Ridge complain about Nick once, and she'll likely decipher it as jealousy regarding Brooke. So it looks like Ridge could slap Taylor back to reality. And that reality is, Ridge will always go back to Brooke on the CBS soap. The bold and the beautiful spoilers next 2 weeks, Steffy's horrifying discovery, Nick and Ridge's showdown, Remy's tight spot. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for the next 2 weeks, June 16th to June 27th, reveal that Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, will face a horrifying discovery while Nick Marone, Jack Wagner, and Ridge Forrester, Torsten K., have a showdown. Remy Price, Christian Weissman, may also land in a tight spot. So let's discuss what's coming up on BNB. During the week of June 16th to 20th, Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, will lurk around the beach out and use a long lens to get a glimpse of Hayes Finnegan, Brian David Garlick, while he's with Steffy. Later, Luna will sneak a private visit with Hayes and deliver a gift. If Luna can earn Hayes' trust, it'll make it a lot easier to snatch him and launch a terrible crisis for Steffy. As for Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, her emotions will be all over the place when Nick returns, kisses her, and presents another romantic road to head down. Katie Logan, Heather Tom, will have a lot to say about the topic of Brooke's love life when she hears all the latest developments. Meanwhile, it'll become obvious to Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, that Ridge isn't fully over Brooke, especially when his jealousy flares over Nick's pursuit of her. Nick and Ridge have a showdown on the way, but it'll mostly just be Ridge lashing out while smug Nick enjoys himself. Taylor and Brooke have more hostility ahead as well, so there'll be plenty of entertaining confrontations to tune in for. Back with Steffy, she'll make Hope Logan, Annika Noel, uneasy when she gets in touch with Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilaire, and pushes her to return to Los Angeles. Hope would prefer for Daphne to stay in Paris, so she'll complain about Steffy trying to bring the nose back when she's so obsessed with Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor. The week of June 23rd to 27th should bring some escalating Hayes drama, since Luna seems poised to move ahead with her kidnapping scheme. Steffy may ultimately make a horrifying discovery if she realizes Hayes has disappeared. Luna could contact Steffy soon after and start making some demands, so Steffy will have to be careful. It's easy to imagine Luna insisting that Steffy should come alone to a secluded location. Luna might promise that Hayes will be safe if Steffy will surrender to her dastardly plans, though she might warn Steffy not to breathe a word of this to John Finnegan, Tanner Novlin. As for Remy, he may land in a tight spot, especially if Sheila Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, hears the missing Hayes news and realizes Remy might have some helpful information. Remy might even get roped into watching Hayes for Luna while she's facing off with Steffy, so that's something to keep in mind. Luna is a troublemaker who seems poised to drag Remy into her problems, so stay tuned for updates on his next move. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say the next 2 weeks will bring some scary turmoil, so stay tuned. The bold and the beautiful comings and goings. Jack Wagner debuts. A soap superstar is returning to the bold and the beautiful. Due to preemptions, Jack Wagner's debut, originally slated for June 13th, has been pushed to this week. Here's the latest comings and goings casting news from the bold and the beautiful. Find out if any other popular performers from yesteryear are returning to the show, if any newcomers are boarding the soap in contract, recurring, or day player roles, and if any of your favorite stars are exiting the CBS drama. The week of June 16th, 2025. Jack Wagner finally resurfaces as Nick Marone this week. He'll share pivotal scenes with his former on-screen wife, Catherine Kelly Lang Brooke. Wagner originally played Nick from 2003 to 2012. Word is he's back for a front-burner story arc, which includes scenes that were already filmed on location in Italy with Lang, John McCook, who plays Eric, and Torsten K., who plays Ridge. Wagner made his last appearance on the soap in 2022. Brian David Garlick has taken over the role of Steffy, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, and Finn's, Tanner Novlin's suddenly aged son, Hayes Finnegan. The character, last seen as a baby, had been played by twins Alexander and Chase Banks. Garlick, who debuted on June 12th, gets more screen time this week in scenes opposite Lisa Yamada's Luna. Thanks for watching this videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.